All right, guys. Hey, listen, tonight we're going to cover client solutions. Client solutions is the way that you can get paid right now with no license. Okay. How? You can get paid for home and auto. You can get paid for a business referral. You can get paid for Legal Shield, and you can get paid for identity theft and Vivint. Okay. Now, there are state requirements on some of these things. We're going to cover all that today. I'm going to run through an old slide deck, but it's going to like uncover a lot of things that you may or may not have even ever realized before. So let me pull this up. We'll get this going, and then I'll walk you through setting up your own portal on your device, on your phone, on your computer, whatever. Okay. So client solutions is what we're going to cover really quick. Guys, these are all the different ways that you could be making money literally right now. We used to have a Medicare supplement option, that's gone. I'm hoping because at some point within the next 12, I don't know, maybe 24 months, we have healthcare coming along on side, but we'll see. So, guys, look, you could literally be getting paid right now. All of these different things are ways that you could get paid. Now, here's the crazy thing for some of the leaders out there. A new recruit that has used a client solution program is 6 times as likely to go get their life license. 6 times. That's crazy. So here's the other way to look at this. If you're brand new, would you like to give yourself a 600% chance and increase of getting your license? I mean, yeah, of course you would. Well, then go use one of these things, right? Go use one of these things. Now, check this out. Also, fun fact, if you use one of these before you get your license, you're almost 100% guaranteed to write a sale once you're life licensed. That's insane, right? This is why I love getting these slide decks from home office because they track all this stuff and I don't have to. They build it, right? So what's the first thing we're going to talk about, guys? Legal protection. So PLPP, outside of life insurance and an investment, this is probably the other like major component that you should have for your clients. Because once I have your life insurance, that's the foundation for your financial house. Once we do your investments, that's making sure that down the road you're not going to outlive your money. Well, now I need to find a way to protect all of that stuff legally, right? That's like the roof for your financial house. That's like, and think about this, that's 3 separate products that you can have on one client. If you have all 3 of those products with one client, guys, do you think they're ever leaving you? And put in, like, just be honest, put in the Zoom chat. If I've got your life insurance, I've got your will, and I've got and I've got your investments, are you ever leaving me? The answer is no, right? So check this out. For one Legal Shield account, you can cover the entire family, the entire household, you and your spouse, any children under the age of 18, and if you have children all lived until 26, that if they never get married, they can stay on there. Plus any like dependent children that have special needs that remain at home. That's crazy. So your family plan, here's all of the things that your PLPP plan, plan will cover. Legal consults, right? Wills, trust, powers of attorney, all of this estate planning type stuff. Probates. Guys, if you've like, and I hope you never have, but if you have not dealt with someone's estate going into probate before, that is not fun. And things go into probate when people fail to plan. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Personal legal document reviews up to 15 pages. That's basically like you did a contract with somebody for like some sort of like sale of something. Well, send it into your legal shield guys. Have them review it. Make sure it's actually legal. Make sure somebody's not swindling you, right? Family domestic related services. Look at this. Uncontested divorces, uncontested separation, adoptions, or name changes. That means they will do all of that, and it's 28 bucks a month total for the entire family. Crazy, right? Look, IRS audit assistance. Ooh, let's like knock on wood, y'all won't be needing that, right? The coolest one that's on here, and I don't know, and I don't see it, but they do it. Well, I guess motor vehicle services is where it is. They will fight tickets for you. Andy swears up and down that he has never paid a single ticket because every time he gets one, he just uploads it in his Legal Shield app and then they fight it and take care of it. So I'm gonna walk through this like on the full side, but here it is, guys. Like pull up your apps right now on your phone. Pull up your app, go to Turbo Apps, It might be under other products, right? But go to Turbo Apps. You won't see healthcare. Like I said, this is an old slideshow, so don't yell at me if it doesn't look exactly the same, right? But that's it. You would go to legal protection and then you would put in your solution number and you would start rocking and rolling on Legal Shield. Now, there are some weird state requirements. Most of the country, no license is required. However, a lot of you that are in South Carolina, I hate it for you because Haley and Jessica Mead have both just recently done this, right? They both got their South Carolina Legal Shield somebody license, right? Whatever. You have to have one. And if you're in Massachusetts, you can't have one. I don't know. Massachusetts got weird rules. But for the rest of the country, you're good, right? Arkansas, South Carolina, Virginia, New Jersey, North Dakota, Alaska. Got to have a license. All that means is once you do your life license, you basically apply and pay for another like sort of like addition to your license. That's it. Haley was what, like 70 bucks?
Yeah, I think it took longer for them to get it because you have to mail it in than anything.
Yeah. It's like 70 bucks, guys, but hear me on this. You sell one Legal Shield plan, you're gonna make that back. And that's only if you're in South Carolina. So look at this. This is the flyer. I'll go pull this down. If somebody else wants to pull this down, just go to POL products and go to Legal Shield and pull down the PDF and slap it in Telegram. That would be super helpful. Plus, it'll be good for you guys. Go grab it. This will show you everything that your plan covers, guys. It's insane. How many of you guys know how much just a will, one will for one person? How much does that cost on average? Do you know? Like if you were going to go downtown to a lawyer right now and have them give you a will. Angela said 1,200. I think that's a little high. I would say somewhere between 500 and 1,000. 250 to 500 is probably average, but that's for one spouse. Now you got to do it for two. You got to quote for 2K, Casey? That's insane. Oh, that is insane. There you go, Jessica. Jessica, 70 bucks for her PLPP. She got paid 120 bucks. She basically got back double her investment for her license, which the license I think is good for 2 years, and renewing it is probably 20 bucks. I don't know. I'm making that up, but you get the idea, right? But here's the thing. A will on average for most people, even a cheap one, is going to be about 300 and 350 bucks. That's for one spouse. Generally, if you are doing a will, you have two spouses, right? So now you're looking at like $700. 700 divided by 28. Again, no math magician over here, but you could have about 2 years worth of Legal Shield for what you would pay for two wills alone. And you can do powers of attorney, and you can do medical directives, and and look at all the things on this freaking list. It just keeps going. And if you help someone else do it, oh, by the way, if you go in and you do your own, yes, you would pay for it, but you would also get paid for it. You'd pay your 28 bucks plus the first month is 10 bucks to set it up. You have to like build your profile. So the first one's 38 bucks, but you would get paid 120 some odd dollars. Crazy, guys. Crazy. I mean, if I gave you away right now, like if I said, hey, if you hand me 38, I'll hand you 120, would you do it? Yeah, you would, right? Ooh, Casey, are you kidding me? 5K for one in Michigan? Man, these lawyers, crazy, crazy. Check this out. Plus, inside of the POPP is a will questionnaire. Guys, this is how you help clients. Like, this is how you just keep things going for your clients and how you just like constantly show value, show value, show value, show value. This is it, guys. I'm gonna go through this kind of quick. I will put this out for everyone to have later as well. Mind you, this is an old slideshow. Vanessa's gonna send me a new one before we get together on the 6th. It'll have like it changes all the time based on incentives and all sorts of stuff. But here's some scripts for you. You can screenshot this if you want, right? I'll do it right now. Bert, Bert, Bert. Casey taught me that trick. If you're on a Mac, boom, screenshot. Love it. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. That's how quick with it I am now because of Casey. Look at this, guys. Here's the commissions, right? Now, don't hold me to this. These have changed because these are old. These are very old. So I'm gonna actually I'm gonna skip that. But here's a cool thing. Did you guys know that there's bonuses? If you do like the most PLPPs in a month for that month, there's bonuses. Primerica just like throws money at people. Literally. It's what does Andy say? He says like all you can eat, like prime rib buffet, and Glenn Williams is just standing there carving. You want some money. You get some money. It's like Oprah, right? Like you get some money. You get some money. You get some money. Now, this is the crazy part. I left this one in, even though it's like almost 3 years old at this point. Look at this. Compensation for the year just from client solutions. Now, Tom is a national sales director. Who cares? Bro still made 130 grand in 2022 off of client solutions because they have a massive hierarchy. Can you believe that? Could you imagine making 100 grand off of something you didn't do and it was purely an override off of an entire hierarchy? Guys, that's distribution. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when you build big. That's insane. And these are renewals. Look, these are renewals. Almost all of that money is off of renewals. They're not even brand new clients. They're people that have had it forever. That's insane. That is freaking insane. This is the big one that I want to talk about tonight because one, this is the thing that most people are like itching to get after because who's put it in the chat, right? Whose home and auto insurance increased over the last year? I better see like 50 people say me in the chat because the only way you didn't have an increase over the last year is if you don't drive or you don't own a house. Period. National average rate increase was 20% for auto insurance. That's insane. Okay. Now, again, these are old. The numbers are definitely different now. The average savings is closer to 600 a month or $600 annually. Serena and Justin called, save 50 bucks a month. That's $600 a year, right? Best I've ever had, ever. One lady in Virginia called and saved $3,300 a year on her car insurance. She called me back. She was ecstatic. She goes, "No, I just saved over 3 grand. I added a jet ski and upped the insurance on both of my vehicles. And I still saved $3,300. What? That's insane. That's insane. Guys, and she's in Virginia, so I didn't get paid on it. I didn't get paid on that. Because you know what happened afterwards? Well, she saved 3,300 a year. That's about 270 bucks a month. Guess what we had the money to do at that point? The life insurance on her and her husband, the life insurance on both of her adult kids, and there was still money left over to start an investment account. Do you think I got paid on that? What's 250? Well, let's see, like what's 235 times 12 on the AP machine? Because that's about what I got paid off of not getting paid on the home and auto. Guys, that's the difference, right? That's the difference. Now, these are the companies. These companies will change all of the time because we're constantly rotating them and we're only using ones that are A or A plus rated. So if you look on here really, really close, you will not find Snake Farm. They ain't in there because they're regularly C rated. Okay. Now, the most common ones that your clients will end up moving forward with, Farmers, Progressive. I've heard a lot of good quotes from Mercury, even though the first time I ever heard of them, I was like, who the hell is that? That sounds like a shady place. Everybody knows the general, right? But Progressive and Farmers are going to be the most common. And the thing that you'll find is that regionally, these lists will shift and change. And honestly, regionally, the savings will change drastically. Okay. I've had a ton of success in Arkansas, ton of success in North Carolina, Virginia, California, not so much. Washington, Florida, it varies, right? But guys, I'll tell you this, it varies because I have no idea what people are already paying, and I have no idea how informed the client was before we met. If you sit down with a generally informed client and they're quoting every like 6 to 12 months like they're supposed to be, I mean, if they're consistently quoting, the odds of them having a huge savings Probably not. Okay. This is the number though. It never changes. 877-855-8111. Never changes, right? We're up to 49. Guys, we better break 50. Good God. Come on now. Okay, this is refer secure. This is how we will go through and set up in a second live, like just walking through setting it up. But if you're on your app right now, hop on to your app, go to Turbo Apps, right? And then click Auto and Home. And then you'll see where it says register, and you just have to create an account. Okay. You have to create your MyRefer secure account, and then you can literally send referrals for anything. Here's the map. I like ours better for this, but I'll explain it off of this one really quick just because it's in the slide deck. Guys, this is the map that explains who can get paid. I was trying to turn on my little like handy dandy widget here. Here we go. Bang. All right. So gray state, no license. You don't need a license now. You don't need a property and casualty license. You need nothing other than your rep ID, which is your, wait for it. It's your discount code. It's your discount code. All right. So check out these red states: New York, Virginia, Florida. If you live in one of these states, you're hosed. You can't get paid for referring a client. Sorry, sucks to be us, right? Because guess where I am, right? Right, ciao. Now, South Carolina is also sort of like a purple-ish state. It's considered a hot state, right? You have to have a property and casualty license in South Carolina to get paid. Even though it's blue, don't believe the hype. Mississippi is the same way, right? So don't believe the hype. Now, license required in the other states simply means a life license, okay? And if you have a life license, what you would end up getting is an override. Here's the example, okay? I have a agent in Texas. She does not have any kind of license whatsoever. She makes a referral to somebody else in Texas and they switch. The payment would try to go to her, but since she has no license of any kind, it would go burp, can't pay her, override. The agent that's licensed above her would get an override in the payment. So that's why on another chart I'm going to show you, generally in the blue states, you would use a direct downline representative of you for the discount code. Now, we can talk about different ways to like game the solution and like game the system because you may say, I want to try to win one of the trips off of home and auto. Well, in that case, don't take like a $50 override. Just get the home and auto because we're gonna go look and see who's winning in the home and auto solution category for San Diego. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do we got going on? Get rid of my little arrow widget. I think this still works. I think this still works. So do this right. Like if you ever want to get the incentive text messages, do pound and your solution number. So like pound for me would be like pound CNR3V or hashtag for the cool kids, right? You young fellas. Pound CNR3V and text it to 83323. See what happens. See what happens. You will start getting the incentive alerts. Like back in December when you did like 3 home and auto referrals of any kind, on the third one you started getting an extra $75 per referral plus your actual referral. Crazy. I don't know anybody that actually did it. Now, I don't believe that these have changed. This is actually legit. Like this is what they are right now. Check this out, guys. As a brand new representative, brand new. This says current. Don't believe the hype. This is current now because this is old. $100. $100, right? And then all the way up to RVP, 135. There's not a huge spread here. Everybody's getting about the same amount of money. Okay. Here's your home compensation as a rep, $95. 95 and 100. If you refer someone for home and auto and they switch, generally, just generally, if someone is switching their home insurance, they're probably switching their auto and vice versa. Now, this is a stipulation. Unless they actually switch, you don't get paid. Don't ask me why. I don't have a good answer for you. I don't. I really don't. But apparently, unless they switch, you don't get paid. Just keep that in mind. Okay. So Vivint, this is a cool one. Vivint is super cool. Josh was just saying he got paid for this, right? Guys, you get paid 250 bucks if you refer someone for a Vivint home solution. Remind, like, I'll say it again, all of these things apply to you as well. If you want them for yourself or you were thinking about doing it anyway, well, for the love of God, refer yourself and get paid to do something you were going to do anyway. Please. Right? So these are like the Vivint thing, guys, is sort of like ADT but better, or Simply Safe or Ring, but better. That's the way to think about it. Look at all of the different ways that you can integrate and sort of like build your smart home solution, right? You've got the hub, you got the app, thermostats, cameras, friggin' it integrates with Google Home. You got digital locks. It's insane. I have I have the updated flyer for this downloaded. It looks like this, but it's like Guccier. The can't like the pictures are better, right? Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. But here's a good example. For Vivint, there's almost always the actual comp, which is 250 for a referral, and roughly 4 to 8 weeks after the client does the install, there's generally an extra incentive. It's sort of like a bonus, right? It's like a iPad or an extra 250 on like a gift card, right? But that comes after the client is install complete, and I think the timing is generally like they've gone through their first billing cycle. Okay. There's usually some sort of minimum along with it, like a doorbell and a camera, something like that, but don't quote me. Again, they change all the time. I don't know why they use bro with his hairy old legs. That's a gross picture. Don't ever do that again. I'll tell Vanessa. Right. Here's your Vivint updates if you want them. Again, I highly doubt that these have changed. So text Primerica to 89402 if you want it, if you want to get the updates. If you get it and it bounces, sorry, like I said, old slide deck, but we're gonna get a new one from Vanessa here soon. Okay. I think that's about it. Coming up. Here's the checklist for Vivint, right? You just got to make sure you got the right phone number. And you got like, listen, guys, like you have to make sure that your client is using your solution number, your discount code, your agent number, your rep ID. They're all the same. It's all the same. It just sounds way better when you're referring someone for something and you say, "Hey, dude, make sure you use my discount code. I want to make sure you got the best deal." Sound good? You got time down. Use my discount code sounds way cooler than, "Hey, bro, make sure you use my rep ID." What the hell's a rep ID? Right? He's never gonna know. They're never gonna know. Vivint scripts, like I said, I'll get this out. Social media, don't care. Nope, done. All right, game over on that. Questions before I move on to the actual like live app version for you guys. No, pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. iPhone, you're killing me, bro. Change your Zoom name so that we know who you are. I won't kick you out because you wouldn't have the link unless I texted you, but you're good. Okay, so guys, do me a favor. Go to your app if you haven't, right? Is the answer financial process the same? Yep, it's the exact same, and I'm about to show it to you right now. Naomi. I'm about to show you right meow. What movie is that? Right meow. Meow, why would I do that? Come on, somebody knows that movie. Somebody knows the movie. Yes, Matt, I knew I liked you. You're gonna be all right. Sir, you are going to be all right. All right. So, guys, I'm going to do this off of the app, just like you would be doing it on your phone. Okay. So if you're licensed, when you click your profile thing on the side for all of your little tools and whatnot, will look one way. If you're unlicensed and in training still, it will look slightly different. Just follow along. Okay. Click the little three hamburger line. Now, if you're licensed, you'll see Turbo Apps up here at the top. If you're unlicensed, down here, I believe under tools is where your turbo apps live. Okay. But if you're licensed, it's right here at the top. Now, I know we make this really, really, really complicated, right? But If I were going to do a home and auto referral, which one of these would I click? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Pretty simple, right? The one that says freaking home and auto, not legal protection, right? So look, auto and home referral, it's going to take you out to the client solutions for the Refer Secure, Answer Financial, Primerica Secure. Guys, look how easy this is. Once you have an account set up, look how easy this is. Refer a client. Do they want a business referral or do they want a home and auto referral? Now, fun fact, if you're referring someone for a business, you have to do it through here. Okay. Guys, I found out like 2 days ago that we actually do fidelity bonding. I didn't, what? I had no idea, right? I called Vanessa and I was like, hey, do we do this? I have a client who's asking for this. She goes, yeah, I didn't know we do that either, but yeah, we do it. Okay, well, there you go. Right. So watch this, home and auto. It doesn't get any easier. Your information is going to be plugged in right here at the top. Notification preference. How do you want to get notified? Right? They're gonna like Answer Financial is gonna send you a reminder and a notification too, plus an email when your client gets spoken to, when they get their appointment set up, like if they actually move forward, it's awesome, right? So you need to fill out their information, birthday, phone number, email, address, all the fun stuff. And then what do they want? Home and auto, car only, home only, English or Spanish. Now, here's a cool thing. If you start getting a lot of uh, good referrals through a certain person, send them that way. If you know someone is taking care of your people, send them, right? Send them. Or you just pick anybody and then you set the callback time. It's going to be either like a 30-minute window or an hour window. Guys, you have to hammer with your people. Hey guys, listen, you're if somebody calls you between the window that you asked for, so like between 4 and 5 today, and you don't recognize the number, please make sure you answer the phone. That's someone trying to save you some money. You would want to take that call, am I right? Question mark, right? Like in your brain, you should start saying question mark, so that you shut up when you ask a question and someone else has time to answer. That's WFA. That's wait for answer, right? There's no point in asking a question if you're not going to let somebody else answer, guys. All right, and then they have to consent to the outbound phone call, right? That's it. That's it. Now, here's the cool thing. If you have their declaration page, upload it. Most people don't have it, but if they have it handy, upload it. I always just tell them, hey, look, make sure you have your declaration page. They're going to ask you for it anyway. It'll make it go faster. You're going to have your VIN, you're going to have your deductible, and you're going to have your policy coverage amounts on it because I want you to get a comparison that is actually apple to apple. You could save money with your current company by just calling and lowering your stuff. Well, let's get you something better for less. Sound good? Perfect. Guys, do you have any questions I ask you even just during training? That's because that's the kind of questions that you should be asking your clients. If you're tying them down constantly with all of these yeses and all of this agreement, the odds of them moving forward later become much higher. Okay. So let's go back to the portal. Let's look at the business side a little bit because a lot of us know businesses, right? Or we know people that own and run small businesses. So let's just do South Carolina. We got a lot of people over in South Kakalaki, right? What does the business do? I don't know. Let's see. Fences. Fence, fencing. Guess not. Landscaping, land clearing. Okay. Let's see. Logging. No. Let's see. Bakery. Yeah, that's a cool. This is a fun one. Oh, interesting. See, guys, I learn stuff all the time. I don't really do a whole lot of these. Like I'm the insurance and the investment guy, right?
I did clothing. It was a bridal shop that I did.
Okay. Clothing store. Nice. Clearly you're going to need the business name, right? I can't even go forward without it, right? But you're going to need the business name. You're going to need the states that they're incorporated in. And at the end, it tells you, it gives you like a list of like different things that you're going to want to make sure that the client has. Okay. So guys, really quick, like that was like down and dirty, 30 some odd minutes, but I wanted to like get this in front of you, like really quick. Now, a lot of people, if they're in South Carolina or Georgia or Texas and the home and auto, you can't get paid directly. They get bristly, they get salty. Don't, don't, don't worry about it. It's just another way for you to show somebody value. Another way for you to show somebody that you're multifaceted. You're not just a life insurance agent. You're so much more. So much more, right? Because if I can do your life insurance and I can do your investments and I can save you money on your home and auto, I can make sure that your family's protected with Legal Shield. But, oh, by the way, I'll have a mortgage license soon. You want to refinance your mortgage, save you some money on that, reconsolidate some debt? Perfect, let's do it. Think about this, guys. If you refinance somebody's mortgage and did life insurance for an average married client with kids and rolled over some money, well, I mean, we'll just even leave the rollover out. But if you just did a mortgage and did their life insurance for an average client, you would make probably 3 to 4 grand. But you got to be licensed to do it, which is why tonight was all about you can do stuff unlicensed, right? And so let's pull up the orientation packet. Everybody has a copy of this. Okay. And if you don't, tell me. I will literally just drop it in Telegram right now. But everyone should have a copy of this because here you go. It's all right here. Look, literally how to, all right here. I throw all of this stuff in the orientation packet, guys, just to make life easier and to give you like a reference, like baseline to be able to go back to. Okay. Make money now. Answer Financial, you can refer clients with the portal that we just looked at, or you can just give them the phone number and tell them to use your discount code. Angela put the text message that I use to send to clients in Telegram already. I can see it. Save that to your phone, guys. Save that to your notes on your phone. If you're having a conversation with someone, you're like, hey, don't worry, I'll shoot you over the number for Answer Financial right now. Just make sure you use my discount code at the bottom. You have to give them a task and a time. Because if you just give it to them and don't tell them to do anything, do you think they're going to do it? No, they will not. Hey, do me a favor. These guys are open until 8. Why don't you call them right now and then text me back when you're done? I want to know how much money they saved you. Sound good? Hey, listen, hey, they're open till 8. Clearly, if it was not before, if it was not after 8, right? And the hours, I think they're even open on Saturdays. But guys, like if you just give somebody a phone number but don't give them some sort of task and a timeline to do it in, they're never going to do it. They're never going to do it. Trust me, they're not going to do it because they didn't quote their home and auto for the last 3, 4 years. What makes you randomly think they're going to do it now without some sort of like deadline, okay? Or some sort of like follow-up, carry back, however you want, whatever you want to term it, okay? Answer Financial, home and auto. Listen, if you haven't called yourself yet, tomorrow, I would like everyone to call Answer Financial and quote their own coverage. What's the worst thing that happens? You learn a little bit about what we offer clients. If they call, like if you call and don't save any money, the worst thing that happens is they tell you, hey, what you got's pretty good, man. Call me back in like 2, 3 months when that policy is about to renew. Before you actually renew it, we'll check it again. Sound good? That's what they're going to say. And you have to start like getting this methodology and this thought process and these phrases down so that when you're talking to clients, you're able to have this same conversation. Hey, Serena, do me a favor, give these guys a call. Let's see if they can save you some money on your home and auto. I mean, let's be honest, if I could save you some money on your home and
Don't
auto,
worry about it.
you would want to know, right? See, she's so excited. She's all about it. She's trying to call right now. They just didn't answer. Guys, that's how it works. Look, we didn't even talk about identity theft. How How many people know somebody or have suffered themselves from identity theft? Anyone? I know tons of people. And if you don't have this and you don't have some sort of monitoring system, you're screwed, right? These two usually go together because this one's 28 bucks a month and this one's like 12. Just saying, right? Just saying. This one, obviously, not for everybody. If you, if you don't own your own home, you're not putting up a Vivint home security system in an apartment, right? But if you own your own place, probably, probably. Now, let's go over this really quick. Any questions on the actual like topics of things before I move down to this because it's a little more specific. All right. Listen, here's
Michaela, Michaela had a question, Noah. It's in the chat. She
oh
said her sister's trying to refinance her car to get her dad's name off of it. Can calling that number help?
no, so refinancing on that's a vehicle loan, right? That home and auto line is literally just for insurance. Now, is she trying to get him off of the car insurance or the actual, is he a second on the loan? He's probably a second on the loan. No, Michaela, that's not gonna work. Michaela, it's what we're talking about right now is literally just insurance. Okay. This is auto and home insurance. What you're talking about is the actual like car note, the loan. You have to go to the bank and refinance into just her name. That's the only way that works. Okay. So here's the handy dandy chart. And I think Casey is the one that actually wrote this out because she was the one that built this packet. We built this packet, I think, over like 3 weeks back and forth together, just like constantly Frankensteining some stuff for you guys. But look, here's how it goes. It doesn't get any simpler than this, guys. If your client lives in a gray state, use your rep ID. If they call and they switch, you get paid. They're happy, you're happy, everybody's happy. Okay. If they live in a blue state, if the client lives in a blue state, give them a rep ID of someone directly beneath you, unless you're in South Carolina, because it doesn't matter for South Carolina. Please just use your own rep ID, get the credit. Okay. Red state, red state, red state. Like if you're in South Carolina, you should just follow the red state rules. Okay. So here's another little chart. Don't worry about this chart, honestly, though. Like just go off of this. It's all based off of where the client is. Has nothing to do with where you live. I promise you. I'm not supposed to get paid for home and auto. I still get paid for home and auto. Overrides, overrides, right? But trust me, you living in Florida or wherever, if you're getting paid an override, doesn't matter. Okay, it's gonna happen. Now, yes, and we get paid renewals as an RVP. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Let me show you really quick. Guys, there are people that are going to get an all expenses paid trip to San Diego in August on client solutions. I promise you, watch. Contest leaders. And if you don't know how to like check for the contest, right? So Primerica Online, competition scoreboard, contest leaders. Sees the thrill is still up there. They should really make it go away. It's in like 2 weeks. Everyone's competing right now for Breakaway to the Bay. San Diego in August of 25. All expenses paid for two for like 4 days. Who's coming with me? I don't know. We'll see.
I am.
I know you are, Haley. I know. It's a trick question. Guys, look at all of the different categories. No, Jessica, you don't worry about it, girl. You just wherever your client's at, that's what you focus on. Let's look at client solutions. Where to go? Why can't I see it? What am I missing? Client solutions. Jesus. H. Jiminy. Look. So they're taking 28 people out of client solutions. 28 people are going to go to San Diego for free for client solutions. Look at this. The last person winning. Let's see how many things they've done. 14 home and autos and 4 PLPPs and 1 ID theft. Are you freaking kidding me? Look at that. Guys, they're winning the trip, and that's all they've done. All right, there's some confusion. I will go back and cover the state thing here in a minute. But I want you to see that you can actually not only get paid, but you can actually go and earn a freaking trip with 14 home and autos. That's probably 7 clients. That's one auto, one home. They count as individual. That's crazy. Okay, so that's last place. Let's see what first place is in just in this category. Look, the average is between 28 and like 60,000. That's like the bottom 22. Even the number one dude. Now that's a lot of home and auto. I ain't gonna play. Like that dude don't play no mess because look at that's a lot of home and auto. That's a grip. I ain't messing with that. That ain't my style. That's somebody who's building their entire business around home and auto. But you know what's amazing? Who cares? It's their Primerica business. They can build it however they want. I don't care. Cool. Cool. Because look, at the end of the day, check this out. 14. Here's what I want to show you. Because I'm super proud of Haley right now. Because look at this category, guys. Life licensed after December 9th. This actually applies to people that were licensed in November as well, but life licensed after December 9th. Watch this. Anybody recognize this name over here in third place? Pretty cool. She's only in third place by like 2,000 points. Watch this. Let's see if she's already played up for some points. Nope, not yet. Haley, you need to hit 10 by 10. You need to hit 10 by 10 so you play up. Okay? 10 by 10. Processed. It's coming. 10 by 10. Don't miss the bonus points, guys. Don't miss the bonus points. Last thing I'll hit on this right now is if you're licensed in the month of February, you need to at a minimum do 1 recruit personal and 1,000 in premium personal. Here's why. Did they just change this? Am I crazy? Did this used to say one by one, didn't it? That's nuts. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, good. Go get paid more. Get 1 personal recruit and 3,000 in premium. You hear me? 1 recruit and 3,000 premium. You get reset into winning the last place slot. Casey, I'm not crazy. That changed, right? It did say 1 by 1 at one point. I know it did.
It did, but it changed. It changed when everything changed 2 days
Okay.
ago for February production.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Just make sure I wasn't crazy. Cool. I like it. I love it when it's hard. Go do it. Go do it. Sorry, you got to make more money and help 2 more people. Nope, not sorry. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get reset into winning the last place slot in your category. Now, don't freak out. Even if you've already done it, don't freak out. You're like, oh my God, I didn't get reset. That's because they wait until the way at the end of February production so that you get all of the rest of the month. Right? Because even if you're not winning right now, you could be in like 11,000th place. And if they're taking 200 people at the end of February production, when March kicks over, there's going to be a few thousand jamokes all tied for 200th place. What you do after that is completely up to you. Primerica is the most fair company I can ever like imagine because the contest runs for 6 months. Well, guess what? If you came in 3 months late and you come in the middle of February and now you're brand new, you get a chance to get reset. You get reset to winning. It's like everybody starts over 3 months with 3 months left to go. Guys, that's unreal. And if you're like me or Haley or anybody else winning the contest right now, we don't need to get reset. I don't want to get reset to last place. I'm in like 150th or some nonsense. So I get extra points. Cool. I like points. Extra points are good. They're going to do whatever's the best for you, right? Whatever helps your position the most is what they're going to do for you. How crazy is that? I'm like, and I keep saying win, you actually earn. You earn the trip because you earn it based on your production. You earn it based on how many people you help. You earn it. Okay. So What did I miss back here? I know there were some like random questions. Guys, this is just us, right? This is not like the nationwide type hierarchy. There's only like 50 of us. Do me a favor. Like, what questions do you have? Be like, whatever you need. Like, that's what this is for. Like, if you have questions, now is the time. There is no such thing as a stupid question, but I can't help with like your cat's like venereal disease. I'm not an animal doctor, right? So like whatever you have that's like Primerica related, I'm all for it. What do you need? Is there any other questions? Anything you haven't like been like anything that's super confusing? And it doesn't have to just be on client solutions tonight. We got 10 minutes. And if there's no questions, I'll let you go.
I did have one Noah.
Yes, ma'am.
Like considering that I live in South Carolina, blue state. Um, so let's say I referred a client that lives in North Carolina for
Yeah.
like home and auto.
Yep.
Could I still make that even though I live in South Carolina and they live in North Carolina?
Amen. Great question. And I knew there was somebody out there that needed this answered. Right. Sorry. Sorry. Everything pay related is about where the client is. Okay. So if your client is in North Carolina and that is a gray state, you will get paid. If they switch, if they have zero of any insurance kind right now and they just like sign up, I don't believe you will get paid. I could be wrong, but I don't believe you'll get paid. I believe they have to switch. Okay. So North Carolina, if the client is there, yes, you will get paid. Okay. License not yet. Well, here you go. Let's go to the handy dandy chart. Agent lives in a blue state. Client lives in a gray state. They overlap right here. Agent uses own solution number, license not needed. See, look, when in doubt, use the chart we made a long time ago. Sometimes I forget
There's
how
always cheat codes for everything.
there's cheat codes for everything. And honestly, sometimes I forget how good the stuff is that we made. Casey, did you make that chart? I don't even know who made that chart. Andy made it.
Yeah, Andy made that originally.
Or he stole it from somebody that made it.
And I stole it from him.
Guys, that like if that doesn't tell you Primerica in a nutshell, like at the end of the day, as long as you copy the right cat, you're gonna be just fine. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Quit trying. Quit trying. Listen to me. Look at this really quick. Look at this really quick. If there's any other questions while I'm pulling this up, like bring it on.
No, Brianna has a question. It says, can you get paid if people go through your post to get hired to work for us?
Yes and no. And let me explain that. Okay, so look, guys, we're having like a mediocre month right now. We're doing okay, right? But we're having a mediocre month, and we're number 65 in the country out of about 7,000 regional vice presidents and above. Right? Let's just run the math on that really quick. 65 divided by 7,000. Oof. We're in the top 1% of all regional vice presidents in the entire company right now. Crazy. Crazy. But guys, like that's the team that you're on. You come from a pedigree of greatness, right? Our coaches were the fastest to 1,000,000. Their coaches were the fastest to 1,000,000 in their time. You come from a legacy of greatness. Like, don't ever forget that. We know exactly what we're doing. I promise you. Okay. Here's the recruiting question, guys. If you put up a Facebook post and someone gets brought into the business, they're getting brought in as a recruit direct to you. You don't have to be there, right? I want you at every appointment you can be at because that's how you're going to learn. But if you're not there, someone else is going to run it and we will recruit them to the person that referred them. You with me on this? Okay. Look, this is the only time that you are ever like directly financially incentivized for recruiting. And it's all based on your bonus. Guys, your bonus is just a deferred commission. Hear me on this. I can't pay you a commission for something that you are unlicensed for when it comes to life insurance. So Primerica devised a bonus structure that motivates you to both build a team and get field trained. If you just go run through 10,000 in premium on field training, but you don't recruit anybody, sorry about your luck. Ain't no bonus coming. but you go run through 10,000 in premium field training and you brought in 10 direct recruits, well, hallelujah, that's a $2,000 bonus because every one direct recruit to you and every 1,000 in annual premium, pretty cool trick, it's a $200 bonus. I don't know if they came up, I don't know if they like sat around drinking beers and figured that out. Like Bobby Peterman got like hammered one night and decided that that was what he wanted to do, but it works. One by one is 200. I don't know, but I like it. So that's the only time you're ever going to be actually like financially incentivized. But if I just like right now, I could go recruit 50 people by myself, but if I don't do any training with them, I never go into the field with them. I never get them out into their market and show people what they're going to be doing. I would literally just take 50 people's $124. And I would never make any money. That sounds like a terrible plan. Why would I ever do that? I would just be collecting IBAs, like put them on a shelf. That's silly. No, Primerica is amazing because if I go recruit 50 people and then 30 of them stick, about 15 of those 30 get their licenses. And now we have licensed producing agents. And along the way, I trained some of them like unbelievably well because some people are willing to do more than others. Well, guess what? Now that agent is in my brokerage probably for a long time. And now I am being financially recompensated. Plus, I was financially compensated along the way because if I wrote all the premium while they were training, they were getting a bonus and they were smiling and nodding like your little bobblehead. But they're getting $200 to smile and nod and take notes and learn their new craft. That's pretty freaking good. Because, oh, by the way, here's the even better part. If you just went and got your license, you said, hey, Noah, I love this business. Don't talk to me until I get my license and then we'll train. Hallelujah. I love you because I'm going to make even more money off of you. Because now you're a licensed agent, but you don't know what to do. And so now you got to take a field trainer with you along the way anyway, but you were only at a 25% commission. Here, let's run the math. Look. Starting out, you're all brand new as a rep. You're at a 25% contract. But if you don't know what to do and you need a field trainer with you, you're splitting the app. You're going to split the app. So if you split the app, let's say average life app is $84 a month times 12. There's 1,000 and change annual premium for both of you. Well, if you're the primary or whoever and somebody is the second agent, well, look, now you are each earning a commission off of 500. You're still at a 25% commission because you told me to shut up and you'll train later. Well, now you made a whopping $126 total when just your bonus would have been 200. And oh, by the way, everyone's advance is still the same. Now you've got a $94 direct deposit coming when you could have had a $200 bonus just to shut up and smile and nod and let somebody else do it because, oh, by the way, now that you're licensed, I'm not writing the app. You are. Now you got to do the work and make half the money that you should have made just to do it getting your license and when you should have gotten a bonus. Guys, I can't make it any simpler. Get some training, get paid more money, get a higher commission contract forever, and then go do something once you get your license. Please, for the love of God, go use your license. There are 58 licensed agents right now in the brokerage. Last month, I think 6, maybe 8, because somebody like popped up like a little like gopher, wrote one app and then groundhogged and went away. Okay, 8 out of 58 is not good. That is not good. I want more people, more to get their licenses consistently. But not only that, I don't want you just getting a license. I want you getting it and using it. Haley, what are you texting? What are
They
you?
have the record.
Sheesh. All right, this will be the last thing, and then we'll then we'll let it go. I kept texting Haley. I don't even like constantly last month. Girl, you're breaking the record. Girl, you're breaking the record. Girl, you're breaking the record. Now look, base shop record. Dang. Base shop record for regional in South Carolina. Hey, there's only one. Haley Spires. There's only one. Look at that. 93. Girl, that's a record. That is a Primerica record for your state. You win. You win. Number one. Hey, listen, now you want to know what's fun? Go look up the national record, right? Because as soon as you break one, breaking that one again, who cares? You already got that one. Go get the next one. Guys, and that's the way you kind of have to mentally compete. Look one level above you, snipe, next. One level above you, next. This business is fun when we're all competing. I'm serious. Like, put it in the Zoom chat. Who loves competition? Like, who is hyper competitive? Anybody? Or is that just me? Because if you're hyper competitive in this business, and oh, by the way, you're hyper competitive and love making money, then this business was built for you. Like 1,000%, this business was built for you. Guys, did you know you can challenge other people? And it's called a fight club. You can challenge them, right? Once you're licensed, you can't do it unlicensed. It doesn't work. But once you're licensed, you can fight club other people and you can like rub it in their face. Watch this. Right now, ooh, guys, Powerhouse is coming. We got to get some numbers up. They're close. They're way too close. Because I know Jessica. She's just like egging them on, like, oh my God, here we go. We're gonna go get no. We're gonna get no. I love me some Pow Pow, but I don't ever want to lose to her again. Ever. Please. Let's go get some more teammates. Let's go get some premium running. And let's get these numbers up where they belong. Okay. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And it's bragging rights. It's bragging rights. It's fun. Guys, this is a business where you can literally have as much fun as you want to, and you can make as much money as you want to. That's it. But you have to get good at what you do. And you're never going to get good at what we do if you never get out in the field and do it. And there's never a better time to do it than when someone else is going to do the work for you. So do me a favor. Let's go back to your wedding list. Let's get back with your trainers. Let's set some client appointments for this weekend and next week, because the week after, I'm going to be in Orlando letting Primerica spoil me and the family at Universal Studios. And I will not be available. Let's get some work done this week. Haley won't be available either because she's going to be in Disney World doing something else, not Primerica related, but she's going to be Disney World. So let's get it done. We got like 10 days before things get really, really busy. All right, let's get a lot done in the next 10 days. I don't want to wait till the end of the month. Let's get it done now. All right, guys, listen, that's it for tonight. I'm going to let you